Hey everyone, this is Manly Badass Hero here, briefly returning back to Ddosd, which if you haven't seen my previous video, is a kind of semi-horror Tamagotchi simulation game, except it has an anime girl instead. There is now a Steam release of the game, and it has some overall fixes and updates, but primarily it does have a new secret ending. So I'm going to show that new secret ending first, and then I'll show the other endings of the game just for completion's sake to have it all kind of in one video, because fair warning, the new ending is fairly short. So I've already gotten this ending. It was actually my first guess on how to get it, and I was actually a little bit surprised it worked. And you can actually get it, I think, in any time of your run. Yes, my name is Manly. Oh, please treat me well, Manly Badass Hero. Oh, you won't want to know what I did to your other, iterations. So, I suspected it was this. You're gonna see what I'm doing here. So, as soon as I booted up the game, I was like, what happens if I just keep feeding her? And yeah, that's literally what you do. Just keep feeding her. And I think you know where this is gonna go. And I think it's quite a bit. Like, you gotta feed her a lot. So we're gonna be here a little while. I think it's almost 2 minutes worth of feeding. I'm not kidding. While I'm doing this, by the way, if at any point you want to see an actual playthrough of the game, and not just a skipping to the endings kind of thing, then check out my actual playthrough. It's down there in the description, or it's also gonna be in the end screen. There we go, we got the ending now. It's hard to breathe. Ddosd, are you alright? And that's the ending. Oh no. Specifically, I think that oh no is probably said the same way Knuckles says oh no. So from here on out, it's going to be the normal endings of the game, all 8 of them. So if you've seen my previous playthrough, you've already seen these endings. If not, then stick around and I'll give a little guide on how to get each one. So the first thing you can get is kind of the standard one, that is Hang On. Hang On basically just requires you to play through the game and keep up all your stats. And basically you're going to reach the inevitable, you're going to get this ending. I Love You Master is the next ending, and this one requires you to never feed T-Gotchi, but keep up the other parameters like hygiene up, and still actually talk to her and tell her your name. So if you do that, at some point she will essentially try to bargain with you, per se. If you give her food at that point when she offers to do anything, then you will get this ending. Now Norrish is the next ending, and that one is kind of a branch off of the previous. This is if you do not feed her and completely keep her unfed for the entire run. This is Sick is also a similar run where you do have to talk to her, but you have to make sure that you never feed her, never give her anything. Don't do anything, period, with her. Silent is the next ending. This one just requires you to essentially be silent. Don't tell your name or anything, but make sure you upkeep the hygiene and the food bars. So keep her alive, but don't talk to her. Martyr is the next ending. This one's kind of similar to the previous one, but in this one you must remain silent from the very start. Don't touch any of the feed, wash, or talk buttons or anything, period. Don't respond to her. Keep silent for the entire run. Don't even tell her your name. This ending, I believe, will also kind of freeze up your game or put it into kind of a limbo, so you will have to close the game and restart it to essentially resume your journey. The next ending is Ddosd, and this one's a bit similar to some of the previous endings, but in this one you must essentially never do any of the hygiene. Let that bar go in empty. You gotta make sure you talk to Ddosd, you gotta make sure you feed her. If you do that ending, you'll get a special kind of outcome that's little fourth wall breaking. The end is the final ending you can get, and this one is simply just get all the previous endings. I believe the secret ending does not count towards that, and next time you try to start the game, you're going to receive this special dialogue. So that's it for all endings of Ddosd. Hopefully this has been helpful for you if you're trying to find the other endings, or if you're just here to just see them in general, and you want a little bit more meat to kind of put the endings in more framework, you want to see an actual playthrough, then check out the links down in the description, or check out the end screen where it's also linked there. But aside from that, thank you all for watching all these endings of Ddosd. I'll see you guys later, and take it easy.